Welcome to the second stage of community consultation on Melwood. We are looking to gather your opinions and thoughts on the proposed designs for this historic site. We want you to help us build a future beyond football for Melwood. Since April 2020, we've been liaising with the local community of West Derby to understand what you want and need at the Melwood site. We have incorporated your initial ideas into our designs for a housing-led development. Throughout the course of this presentation, we will highlight how we plan to address some of the recurring issues that have already been identified. This includes flooding, traffic levels, and use of the existing buildings and facilities. This round of consultation will be completely digital, and we're inviting you to contribute to the consultation by filling in the online survey on the consultation website or by booking a phone consultation session with We Make Places. You can do this by texting an appointment to 0798 435 6582 or by calling 0300 122 7718. Once we hear from you, we will respond to any new queries that are raised and invite experts working on the project to answer any technical questions you may have. So have your say now and help us create a new legacy for this iconic site. During the course of the presentations, you will be hearing from our expert consultants. We've instructed HL engineers, exterior architecture and Corstorphine and Wright architects. Since April 2020, we've been engaging with the local community to understand what the people of West Derby want and need to see for the redevelopment of the Melwood site. We want the development to benefit people who live and work in the area and Liverpool as a region. Through discussions with community members, it was highlighted that traffic, flood risk, impact on local services and amenities and the use of the existing facilities at Melwood were important issues that you'd like to be addressed. We have taken your views on board, and as you'll see, we are working hard to incorporate solutions to these issues in our proposed designs and how we have assessed the site in its current state. We are working with a team of local specialists and organisations who you will hear from later in the presentation. To date, through consultation with We Make Places, you have told us that preserving the existing Melwood building, creating homes for older people, building affordable homes and cultivating a site that is sustainable and environmentally friendly is important to you. We've published We Make Places' initial report and answers to all direct questions received on the consultation website. As you will see, we have worked hard to address each of these themes in our designs. Although slightly different, each design is underpinned by the same guiding principles. Community-led legacy, retain as much as possible of the existing Melwood building and facilities for community use. Homes for everyone, build homes for older people, families and young professionals so Melwood becomes a multi-generational community. Building homes and communities of the future. Develop with the future in mind and build homes sustainably, responsibly and intelligently. Conservation of green space. Green space is important to promoting and protecting our health and well-being, so will be central to the redevelopment of this site.
We have prepared two layouts for the Melwood site, which follow the same design principles. In addition to retaining the existing training facilities building, located off Daysbrook Lane, our proposal includes family homes and an extra care residential building, which is targeted at the over 55s. Our housing proposals offer a range of different family homes that include semi-detached, townhouses and detached dwellings and are supported with a site arrangement and landscape proposal that will make Melwood a fantastic place to live. Our approach is one that is placemaking led and people focused. What this means is that when we are designing at Melwood, we are constantly thinking about what will make it a great place to live. This leads us to creating streets that are safe, where people and cyclists are put first, streets where children can play and where neighbours can socialise, where roads are narrowed so that vehicles move at safer, slower speeds, where paths are wide enough for people to walk comfortably and are supported with extensive naturalistic landscaping to support well-being. Our site layout includes generous areas of public space, a large green area where children can play and where all can enjoy the well-being benefits of having nature close by, something that has become ever more valuable during the current and recent lockdowns. We are also working hard with engineers to provide sustainable ways of dealing with drainage on site that will not only assist with preventing flooding, improving the current situation, but also contribute to placemaking as attractive features that also enhance biodiversity. We are giving careful thought to the design of the homes on site, especially around the entrances where we want to encourage neighbourly, social interactions to encourage the forming of a strong community. The homes we are designing will be thoughtfully planned, generously spaced, and will benefit from lots of natural light. We are looking at the use of red brick throughout the site, as red brick is used extensively in the local area and will ensure the proposals sit comfortably within the existing properties nearby. At the same time, the consistent use of it throughout the site will help in enhancing the sense of place at Melwood, with designs and future construction details ensuring that high quality homes are provided to support creating a really great place. As with the wider development, the extra care building has been designed to encourage a strong sense of community. In order to promote well-being, the building has been developed to maximise contact with nature, cross-ventilation, daylighting and sunlighting within the dwellings, whilst also minimising internal corridors. The building faces onto the multi-generational public square to help ensure its integration into the wider community and scheme. This public square will be animated by the ground floor communal facilities of the extra care building and will also include informal children's play spaces and rain gardens to contribute to the overall sustainable drainage strategy. With our people-focused and placemaking-led approach, we aim to make Melwood a really great place to live. With a site of such importance, we are working hard to open it up and properly integrate it within the local community. Alongside important new homes targeted to have multi-generational appeal, we are looking to deliver facilities and public open spaces that will be for the benefit of the local community and make this important site an asset for everybody for the future. Design 1 will provide a total of 192 homes on site. This includes 100 extra care dwellings that are located within a building facing onto Melwood Drive on the northern part of the site next to the existing training facility building. The remaining 92 dwellings are a mixture of one-storey bungalows, two-storey semi-detached houses, three-storey semi-detached houses set back from Daysbrook Lane, and three-storey townhouses that face onto the two new green open spaces on site. Design 2 incorporates the retention of the existing five-a-side facility in the event that it proves viable for tourists to do so. In this arrangement, a total of 195 homes are provided. With the retention of the five-a-side facility, the extra care building is moved further down Melwood Drive and like Design 1 it contains 100 dwellings. The remaining 95 homes are provided as a mixture of one-storey bungalows, two-storey semi-detached houses and three-storey detached houses that are set back from Daysbrook Lane alongside three-storey townhouses that face onto Melwood Drive and a new public space on site, next to the extra care building. While the number of dwellings across both designs are close in number, 192 to 195, the proposed external green spaces in Design 2 is reduced. This is due to the retention of a five-a-side facility, and although the central green space is reduced, a good amount of high-quality landscaping is still included.
Taurus is keen to retain the existing Melwood building, comprising the main indoor training facility, accessed from Daysbrook Lane, and the five-a-side indoor pitch. However, this will only be possible if a commercially viable end user can be identified. Taurus is exploring uses for the buildings that can both give a sporting legacy to the site and, if possible, allow access to the local community. The existing buildings, whilst some 20 years old, remain a valuable asset which Taurus hopes can be retained and can contribute positively to the placemaking aspirations for the redevelopment of the whole site. A number of parties have been identified through previous consultation rounds who may be interested in operating or occupying part of the existing buildings.
So over to you. Have your say today, and together we will build a legacy beyond football at Melwood.